Hi, everybody. Thanks for joining us. I am Rachel, as in Rachel G. Palmistry, and you are watching Spiritual Psychics TV, either on Facebook or on YouTube. But wherever you are, please make sure to like, follow, subscribe, share, do whatever, tag people, do whatever. Get the word out to people to keep this a free platform, because all of these readings, all of these different interests that are covered, and all of the entirety of SPTV is free. Okay, so please help keep it that way. You might want to consider becoming a patron. I'm sure all of the information for that is found below wherever you are looking, either on Facebook or on YouTube. And as you may have guessed, if I said palmistry, yes, I'm a palm reader. Now, how we do that is we look at the hand that you write with. If it is my first time doing a palm reading for you, your dominant hand, I'm raising my right hand because I am right-handed, okay? So you will take a picture with your cell phone of the palm side of your hand, from the wrist, getting all around, all the tips of the fingers in the photo. Make it nice, crisp, very well lit, because those lines are important, okay? And you send it on in to Richard, the wondrous Sir Richard, who will go through all of the photos. And I'm sure that he has that email somewhere on the screen for you to send it into, right, Richard? No, not yet. Making me into a liar, everybody, okay? Pretty. Oh, okay, all right. All right, so anyway, you're going to send that picture in. Now, we may or may not have time to get to it, okay? But toward the end, I also do very kind of rapid fire tarot readings on whoever I'm kind of drawn to. They will get one card, maybe a minute of a reading, and then move forward. So it's very, very, very rapid fire. And it's interesting. It's interesting what pops up, okay? When you get into the stream of spirit and wherever you're kind of going, right? So my question for all of you is, how did this new moon affect you this past weekend? Was it fiery? Did you have to get out all your crystals? Are you a crystal person? I am wearing carnelian because I needed that extra jolt. I needed to, kind of harness and amplify that fieriness that came with this new moon this past Sunday. So here we are. And do we have any hellos, Richard? I've got what? You should hear what Richard is saying to me, everybody. Hi, Letitia. Hello. Thanks for stopping by. Hi, Terry. Good to see you. I'm happy you could join too. Hi, Catherine. Hi, Casey. Hi, Lindsay. Good to see you. Hi, Jane. Hey, Christine. Thanks for stopping by again. I recognize your name. Hi, Zoe. Hi, Starla. Love your name. Very pretty. Hi, Sue. Hi, Jana. It's Happy Tuesday. Hi, Nicole. Thanks for coming by. Remember, subscribe if you were on YouTube. Hello, Andrea. If you're on YouTube, click the little bell. And I guess you could do that in Facebook as well. I see that Andrea is in Facebook. Hi, Julie. Hi, Sarah. I love the little cat filter on it. Of all days. That's that new moon energy, Zoe. Hi, Natalie. Hi, Rochelle. I'm going to call you Rochelle. Hi, Laura. Hello, Casey. Did we already have a Casey? Do we have two Casey Tanners? Hi, Bernice. We'll see what we can do toward the end. Hi, Natasha. I always do the palm readings first. Hi, Andrea. Hey, Lynn. I like the butterfly. Hi, Liz Hardy O'Flynn Mallon. I like that. Hey, Kim. Michelle. Hey. Hi, Carol. Scotland. Oh, hi, Kelly. Hey, Maria. Hey, Kelly, how are those runes coming? Hi, Tina. Thanks for joining tonight, everybody. Your first time watching. Oh, boy. Hi, Asha. Good to see you. Hi, Elaine. Boy, we could do that. Hi, Mina. You weren't kidding, were you, Richard? Hi, Jeanette. Good to see you again. Hi, Susan. Loretta Rose. Ms. Loretta Rose made it. Hi, Craig. Good to see you. Hi, Melissa. Hi. I like that. Hi, it's Melissa. Hi, Chelsea. Hi, Anne. Devin. Hi. Hey, Christine from Scotland. Oh. Hi, Amanda. Hello, hello. Hi, Kim. Oh, yeah, we've done. Okay, we're gonna start. We're gonna start reading. Deb Clark, Nicole Deb was on before me. I'm just like about an hour and a half, 2 hours ago or so. She was on this afternoon. Hi, Gemma. Good to see you. Hi, Angie. Hi, Liza. Throw some palms at the. Hi, Melissa. You're from Maryland, girl. Another USA. All right. Okay. You're gonna like it over here. Hello, Sunny. Hi, Julia. All right. Hi, Nolan. Ooh, those are caps. Hi, Debbie. It's on my screen so big. I was like, wow, those are caps. That's all caps. Hi, Vanya. Vanya, are you from New York by any chance? Hi, Barbara. Barbara Lynn. Hey, Beth from Boston. Yay! I've been to Boston one time. So flat. I couldn't believe everything is on, like, right at water level. Everything is at water level. Shh. Oh, I'm trying to be professional here, Richard. You should hear Richard. Okay. All right. Hi, Maurice. How you doing? Thanks for joining tonight. You're from Iowa. Hi, Starla. See, all these Americans are coming over. I'm telling you, Richard. Hi, Danielle. First time with me. Oh, Lordy. Okay. Well, so then let me cover a few bases. Hi, Natasha. Rhode Island. Hey. Okay, Rhode Island. You can't send a picture? Yes, you can send a picture of your hand. Remember how I explained it, right? Send it into the email that is probably, you're on Facebook. She's on Facebook, not YouTube. Okay. All right. Okay. Richard's taking care of it now for you. But just so you guys know, if it is your first time getting a reading from me, it's a lot different than that very divination kind of, someone's gonna knock on your door at 2:11 p.m. and you're gonna get such and such bill in the mail. You're gonna hear from your long lost love from when you were 12 years old. That type of stuff. No, that's for me not what palmistry is about. Palmistry, the lines on your hand, to sum it up, are pretty much kind of like those lines that are left. They're scars that are left from your energy, right? Interacting with other energy, meaning situations and the people that are around you. And you've probably all heard the line, that they left their mark on you, right? Well, that's kind of how I view it, all right? I've been doing this for over 30 years. Have my own, like, amalgamated, meaning little bits and pieces from here and there and just all stuck together, and I have my own way of doing it. So it's a bit more personal, and trust me, it only shows the human side of you that maybe you need to look at a little bit more. And my readings, hopefully, at least my approach and the way I do them, is in a way so that you can be the best you that you can be, given what you are currently going through, like kind of how to get through the maze, like if you have a key, a map key or something, in like a game or something. It's kind of like that, how to steer through. And we're going to do this now. So now you'll get to see. All right. So Richard, whenever you're ready, I'm ready. Carrie. Terry with the T's and Tom. Okay. Uh-oh, now I know. Now I know which Terry. I'm joking with you. Maybe. Nah, it'll be fine. I don't bite normally. I don't know. I have Terry's picture. I have her personal photo. There we go. Love the bees. All right. It's a little hard to see. Okay. Okay. I'll behave. I just got called impatient. Let's see. Okay. And I cannot see what she is saying. I can see the palm. Okay. Okay, they need to be moved up a little bit. Perfect. That's it. Right there. Thank you. All right, Terry, I'm going to focus on your palm first off, right? This area of your hand, because it's what's closest to your heart. That means that is what lies beneath it all, right? That's kind of what none of us really show on our sleeve, okay? We kind of keep it hidden from people. Now, you have interesting lines in that there are people that really have the quality of Saturn. First off, let's get it over with. You have an earth hand, straight up and down. Earth hand, 100% earth hand, which means that you are the nutrients that drive things. And yes, I know which Terry you are, but you can even look it up, all right, what an earth hand means. Now, the things that I'm finding interesting on your palm are, remember this top line, right? The very, very top line. That is your relationship line. Now, you also have your presence line, which is actually starting underneath Saturn. And you see it kind of go down and it follows through, and then it kind of bends over toward this area of the hand, which is called the Mount of Luna, or the Mount of Selene, which is where all that intuition is. Don't take this the wrong way, but because that line, this presence line, which is also known as a fate line, is so fragmented, meaning it's not just a straight line, there are all these little tiny branches to it, okay? That means uncertainty. And a lot of people have that, especially if they have somebody in their life, meaning in their family, that is domineering, is the one to say, oh, no, you don't think that way, you think this way, because I'm the one that's right. And why do I say that? Because of the lines that you have up here on top of your presence line. That means that this person in your family, whoever it is, right? I say family because those lines are often, they represent those people that are closest to you at all times. So they kind of have a say in who you grow up to be, right? Well, they have the quality of Saturn, which means, you do it because I want you to, period. That's it. It needs to be done. But because of where that line is, you knew them in a past life. You knew them in a past life. And I can tell you right now, you need to understand that the nutrients and the energy that you have, and I say this with a lot of earth hands, okay? But the nutrients and the energy that you have, okay, it's yours. It's yours, Terry. 100% yours. So why do you doubt your strength? Because if somebody else comes to you for help or for support or emotional support or to get things done, right? And what I mean by get things done, I mean, they'll ask you, should I do it this way? And they may take that idea, or they may run with it, or they may just dump all of their problems on you, and just being around you and having you listen to them feeds them a little bit of your nutrients, because they'll feel better and they will leave you sitting there like, what just happened, right? Your presence line says you have to understand your own strength. The older you get, that line will change. It changes every 6 weeks to 2 months. The more it solidifies into one line, whether it curves or not, whatever. I'm talking about one major deep line instead of it just all kind of being little tiny lines placed side by side. That means that you are going into a stronger direction that's not only going to help you in a personal relationship area, but also help you grow on a spiritual level, because we're not meant to be on the hamster wheel, and we're not meant to just keep riding the roller coaster all the freaking time. Excuse my French, but Yes, okay? Now, so I hope that helps. And lady, listen here, Terry. Get that anxiety under control. If you have to show them, I can't take it, cry. Cry. You may be uncomfortable with doing that, but that might be the only way that these particular people will stop pushing and trying to mold you, okay? So, and that's very harsh to hear, okay? Also, do not be afraid of the length of your lifeline. You know, most people say that they're supposed to wrap all the way around. Don't worry about it. I've seen like 50, 60-year-olds that only had like a lifeline that was maybe 2 inches long. Obviously, they're still alive, right? So don't even think about that. You're getting better at your anxiety. Okay, well, you reach out to me, okay? I have some tips for you. I'll just give you some tips, okay? I have some things I want you to try, but I hope that helped, Terry, okay? Because that's the one thing you got to keep looking at the more you move forward. All right. So Richard, next hand. Okay. Vanya. Okay. And is Vanya from New York? I had a friend. Oh, so. Yes, I'm ready. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, it's at an odd angle. So it's kind of, it makes your fingers look so much larger than your palm. So I'm going to focus on a couple things I see on your palm and also with the way that you are holding your Mercury finger, okay? Obviously, your lifeline, which is this line here, super deep, strong, the older you are getting, okay? Now, when that happens, it's usually a sign that you will get set in your ways, okay? Now, yes, also means that you'll have a good life, and I mean life is kind of like the all-encompassing, you know, places to go, people to see, friends, happiness, that kind of stuff, right? Life, what makes life, right? Now, the other interesting thing, though, is that you have a mark on your wisdom line, which is the second line. Like the top line is the relationship line, the middle line is the wisdom line, and then this is the lifeline, right? Now on your wisdom line, which is sometimes called the headline, you have a little dip, like a little pit. Maybe it's even a mole right there. And you have all this line action going on. I don't want to know how old you are, okay? But I will say, when you were younger, this is probably at around, I'd say like 20, 25. Pushing that 25 there, okay? Situation happened that kind of shook you up a little bit. And there are anxiety lines coming off of your lifeline right across from it. So what do I mean? What am I getting at? I'm saying that I am very happy that you have found a way to cope with whatever that was, right? Because if you notice, you have branches coming all over the place right from that area of your hand. So it affected you creatively. It affected the way you express yourself. It affects the way you communicate. Please communicate the following way. Do you see how far away Mercury is from the rest of your hand, even though you're spreading your fingers out? That means that you will not put up that fight. You won't. And it's not a bad thing. And you may think that you do. It's okay. It's all right. It's all good, right? All I'm saying is that we're all surrounded by certain people that expect certain reactions from us, right? And when the Mercury finger, which is that, tell it like it is, the sky's blue, dirt is brown, that kind of grass is green, truth guy, right? Communication, very, very basic black and white communication. When he is that far away from the rest of the fingers, that means that you will avoid confrontation. So, in order to get past this stuff, and you are, slowly and surely, you are, but there's only so much that we can hold back before the dam breaks. And I could tell by looking at your hand, it's the little things that keep stacking up, because you have a lot of self-doubt lines also underneath Mercury, which are little vertical lines, okay? And they're superficial, which means that they just keep happening. Every little thing is making you wonder and ask you what is wrong. There's nothing wrong, Vanya. There's nothing wrong. It's all about learning. Now, again, I'm not going to say what type of hand that you have. That's spot on? Okay. Because of the way you took the picture, it's kind of skewing the length of the fingers versus the width and everything of the palm. But please start speaking not just in how you feel about things, but speak with the truth. And everybody's eyes are going to turn around and be like, what? Vanya said what? And it's going to help you. Everything's going to change for you. Everything. And it all has to do with that little area on your wisdom line. All right, Richard. Hope that helped, Vanya. If you have any questions, any of you, please just reach out to me. I am through my website, rachelgpalmistry.com. You can do it on, I think you can do it on SPTV's site. You can do it on Facebook, wherever. I'm a little bit everywhere at the moment. So wherever you find me, okay? Hopefully I can help. Okay. Mm-hmm. Maybe she's going by a different name in chat. Yeah. Oh, say the first name again. Ramenda Sekon. Okay, we can't. You sent an email of your poem to Richard, but we cannot find you. Remenda? I think that's it. Sequan. We can't find you. Right. Whose poem is this? Whose poem belongs to this? Who belongs to this poem is what I should say. Wow, there's a lot going on here. I hope you're here to hear this. It's a lot. This is like one of those Ferris Bueller moments. Mina? Hey, Mina. All right, listen here, Mina. You decide okay. First off, as I said, you have those 3 lines, right? Now, do you notice how on the very top of your lifeline here, it's not as deep, is it, as the rest of your line? And it's also, your wisdom line doesn't really start either, does it? Where it should kind of pinch together like mine. That's the way the majority of the people out here on the planet have their lines, right? Is that this wisdom line and the lifeline will pinch together. Okay, so you decided to come back. You weren't like thrown into the mix. You were like, something was here and was like, okay, look, I have to fix this. I'm going to come back. Because your wisdom line is actually longer than your lifeline. You have a little branch in between the 2 of them, connecting them, where you actually came into your container. But before that, that is your soul line. That's you out there and wherever, your energy, wherever you believe, whether it be heaven or source or collective unconscious, whatever, right? That's you kind of be watching and thinking and being like, wait, okay. And then boom, here you are. So why are you here? Well, let's look at your hand, okay? I'm really curious as to what your left hand says, because if this is the hand that you write with, this is what you have to work with right now in this particular life. And there have been some penalties, we'll call it, and that's a motorcycle going by. I'm sorry, everyone. That gets so loud. It gets so loud, but it's such a nice day here. Anyway. So what do I say by penalties? Well, your thumb is very prominent on your hand, which means that most people are going to assume, and this is an assumption, that you are a people pleaser when they first meet you, that if it needs to get done, you're going to be the one to do it. Also, Saturn, the longest finger on your hand, and also Jupiter, the second longest, okay? Which means that you have a strength in you that you have not tapped into yet. You have not. Because you are too busy doing things for other people to see the fact, hey, wait a minute, something else was going on here, and I decided way back when to come back. Here you are now, Mina. Let's look at why you might have come back. Let's look at your fate line or your presence line. Okay, I like to call it a presence line, meaning how people kind of see you and interpret you to be, like your strengths and stuff, right? Now, look at yours. Yours is very fine and it goes everywhere, all the way down. But if you notice, the closer it gets to the end of your life, the older you get, it wraps around and is quite solid. which means that the older you are getting, you are starting to see things more clearly. But don't let time fly by, okay? You really need to hit that pause button and look at what's going on with you. Because you also have a person that had Saturn qualities in your life, okay? And I just spoke a little bit ago, I think it was with Terry, about Saturn, right? Now, but the one thing that you do have is this right here, which maybe you can see on me. And that, Mina, is something called a higher calling line. You are meant not to sit back and be quiet. You are here again because you can and do have the ability to make a change for the better for somebody. And I get the feeling that it is somebody from your past life that is around you again. And it's not this Saturn person. It's somebody close to you. I don't know. It's just the weirdness that this is the weird side of Rachel. But when a line goes like this, right around here, that is seen not on a lot of people. Not on a lot of people. It's seen on people that turn out to be politicians, environmentalists, lawyers, people that will take up, and try to do the good fight, the good work for people, right? Believe in yourself. You believed in yourself enough way back when you were out there in heaven or out there in the collective unconscious, enough that if you were to come back, you could make a change. You're still that energy. You are. You're just going to have to meditate and focus on what it is what that change is that needs to happen, occur, whatever. Hope that helped. Hope that helped. Well, she said, yes, that's me. And I don't know how long ago that was. She might be sitting over there going, what? What's that? What? Absolutely. Let's do it. Alice Cooper. Alicia Cooper. Is it Alicia or Alicia? Mm-hmm. It's Alicia. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Alicia, are you here? You're gonna get your poem read. Okay. Yeah, that's not very clear. Okay. Yeah, I can't really make that out. Mm-hmm. Now, Alicia, is this, or Alicia? Some people say Alicia. That's actually back up. More bright. More bright. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Thank you. Okay, so is this your hand that you write with? Let's start there, because this is a left hand. I'm going to assume that it is. Okay. Allie. All right, we'll go with Allie. Okay, why am I sighing? I'm sighing because I needed to sigh for no other reason than that, Allie. So don't read into that, anybody. Now, obviously, you can see that you have a short lifeline on this particular hand, right? This is what it looks like for me, given the picture that you have here. And that lifeline is this, right? Okay. Now, I maybe I do see it very faintly down here. Okay. But we're going to address a few things. First off, your wisdom line, which is that middle line, right? There's the top line, which is a relationship. Second, this is wisdom. And then we have the lifeline. Now, your wisdom line does not touch your lifeline, which again means that you are here for a completely, like, usually when you see it like that, okay, different from Vanya's hand. When you see it like the way that you have it on your hand, something happened to you in a past life, and a higher authority was like, okay, Allie has to have a second chance. So you will know if this is the hand that you write with, okay, meaning your dominant hand. You have an innate understanding of what's right from wrong. You know, all the extremes. Like, you can just feel and know how things are going to play out without getting all of the details. You just know. And that's because you have had some of the same experiences in this life also in your past life. Because it's kind of like, let's see what Allie does this time around, okay? Which is why you are allowed to have that ability. Now, the other thing that I notice is that you have this really, a little bit of a simian quality, which is that really rare type of hand where the relationship line will actually kind of braid together with the wisdom line. Obviously, you do have 3 lines. You can see it right there. But your wisdom is connected to your relationship, meaning you have a simian quality. Simian-handed people, they take up that 5% of the entire population of the planet. Now, obviously, Allie, you are not 100% simian-handed, but when it comes to your relationships, don't burn the bridge that you have with these people over the tiniest of events or tiniest of things. They might just not get you or understand at first because they are not as old spiritually as you are, as your soul is, okay? Because you're here for like a direct mission. You're here on a mission, and you may get the feeling that some people just don't understand, or say maybe some people get in the way, etc., etc. But understand, you need to be around people to have the human experience, the humane experience of it all that you were meant to have in your past life that you just weren't given. And you're not going to have that unless you allow people in. Now, people are going to be attracted to your energy because, again, look at your Saturn finger and Jupiter. You do things. You are a go-getter. Let's do this. Let's just do it. Get it done, right? And your Mercury finger is so very, very short when it comes to where it touches on the segments of Apollo next to it, right? Which means that you will not express that part of you that you actually came here to express. If you have the ability to tell people right from wrong, which is that black and white extreme of Mercury, right, Allie? You are going to have to stand up on your soapbox at some point in your life and say, this is wrong. Because you are here to do that. Believe in yourself. Believe in yourself. Now, I hope that helped. Because even though you have all this watery hand and you feel so much and you hold on to it, every once in a while you got to wring that sponge out before you can take on any more water, right? Or you just can't use it. And that's where we're at right now, is you need to hit the pause button like a couple other people that I've seen so far, okay? But believe in your strength and do what you came here to do. Speak your peace, speak your truth, speak the truth that you know, and explain to people why you know it. You've just done that. Okay. Perfect. Perfect, Allie, perfect. If you have any questions, please get in touch with me, okay? Thank you, everybody, for letting me read your hands. I haven't been saying that, but it's quite an honor. It really is, because hands are super revealing. They're true. At least for me, they're true. They are super revealing. I'm sorry, what'd you say, Richard? Okay. Richard would like for me to reiterate. I mean, sometimes he does it over in the chats. I've seen him do it. But he wants me to reiterate that the palms that are sent into him, that they are, deleted from his computer and everything after the show. So it's not like we're hoarding palm photos or anything like that. They're gone. They're gone. So don't worry about that. Let's do Casey. Oh, stop it. Is it? No, this is funny because last night I was trying to go to sleep. I will tell you, I just now realized I'm live on air. You have no idea what I'm talking about, people. But Richard is saying some funny things through my headphones here, and what he does not know is that I actually fell asleep on accident watching Scarface, of all things, with Al Pacino in it. And so what he was just saying to me, yeah. Okay. I can see it a little bit. This is Casey's. All right, Casey, you're up. You have a cross between two types of hands. It's one of the rare crosses between hands, is that you have air and water. Now, people, how do I put this? I like that. It's me. All right, Casey, people may just not understand you when you are being first introduced to them or first working with them or whatever contact you have with them. And why do I say that? Because your fingers themselves, you notice how they taper, right? That's a very air-like quality. But the overall palm shape that you have is very water-like, okay? So that's why you have a combination hand. Now, the fingers are what we put out there into society to work with. Do you notice that your Jupiter finger, which is Zeus, right, the index finger, going by this photo, right, that's on my screen, is longer than Saturn? Do you know how rare that is? Do you know how rare that is? You are here to be the example, to 100% be the example. In what? You're going to have a lot of little bumps in the road to overcome, okay? Don't be deterred by that. Let me finish what I'm going to say here, okay? And why I say that is because your thumb is so very, very long and is up higher here, set. The actual joint itself is set higher in the Mount Venus, which has to do with social interaction. So your thumb is going to make you comfortable being kind of like a people pleaser, all right? But who you are, people aren't really going to understand you at first. So you can try and you can try and you can try to get into that inner circle, but they may misinterpret it. So do not overdo things just to fit in. And why am I saying that? Well, first off, your relationship line. You are young. Your energy is young. It is. Now, this is the beginning of your wisdom line and your lifeline, and we see those lines are very, very deep. The older you get, they get a little bit more faint, don't they? And on your relationship line, you have a lot of branches going up toward Jupiter, Zeus, okay? Actually, in between Saturn and Zeus, which means that there is influence from somebody very close to you that is actually supporting you making the change for people, being that role model for people, being that person who can actually show somebody how things are supposed to be done. Like if you have a vision, you have the hand to get it done if you can get past wanting the approval of people, because that's the size and shape of your thumb, is that there's an aspect of you that will feel comfortable. And this is not bad. It's not. It's just part of the human condition. Truly, Casey. Truly, okay? There is a facet, because of the size of your hand, that you will feel more comfortable just kind of fitting in and having people appreciate you. It's going to be hard to come by because you have air quality fingers. And let's look at the symbolism of air, right? I'm going to try to be quick about this. If air is blowing the wind into the sails of a ship, right, it can either force it back to shore, right, back to the pier or the dock, or it can blow it away off to new lands, wherever it wants to go, or it can decide not to blow at all. That's the control that you have, and that's why people on a subconscious level are going to be a little intimidated by you. They're going to be a little uncertain of you. You also have a very long Mercury finger, which means that you will stand up for the truth and you will speak your mind. You will. But don't let them make you feel bad about having an opinion or stating your case, because we're all here to learn, and they probably need to hear it based on the type of hand that you have. So there are people around you that you need to unleash the real you onto. And what I mean by unleash is, I mean, you need to tell them how it really is. You really do. You need to tell them how it really is, and you have to believe in you more, because you do not have any bridging lines in between your relationship line and your wisdom line, which means that people are hesitating to actually have a very, very deep get to know kind of bond with you. And that's just because of the air quality. Once they see this water quality, you open up, you start showing them the water side, which is out the intuitive, the empathic. Also, you should get into oracle cards. If you don't already, Casey, you should get into oracle cards. I see that. I don't know why, but that's just something one of my guides is saying. Yeah, I hope that helped. I have a lot that I could tell you. I have a lot. Because my guides are just like, whoo, in my head right now. And I'm not talking about Richard and my headphones, okay? I'm talking about my actual guides. So, if you want, hit me up, find me somewhere, and we'll chat a little bit. But if not, that's okay. I hope that I helped you. And please remember your strength. Okay. You're very welcome, Casey. It was an honor getting to read your hand. You don't see that type of hand very often at all, where Zeus is so much taller than Saturn. Oh, okay. So, as I was just reminded, how horrible is that, right? I had to be reminded. I have a class on SPTV, spiritualpsychicstv.com, and it is Palmistry 101. It's every Thursday. It started this past Thursday, but you are still able to jump in if you want. It is at, let's see, 7:30 p.m. UK time every Thursday, and that's 2:30 p.m. in the afternoon Eastern Standard Time in the U.S. where I'm at. I do have different little pamphlets and things that I made that I'm sending to the people that sign up for it, that they can print out and we can talk about as we go along, right? And I do also recommend taking this class because it's kind of a refresher, but also gives you an idea as to my approach to palmistry and how it does differ from like the very atypical palmistry out there when you hear about it. It's more of like a chirography instead of chiromancy, okay? Now, also, I want to say that if you do take this course, then you will be allowed to take the other more culturally specific ones, because there are thousands of different methods of doing and reading palms, all right? And I do mean that literally, there are thousands. And so it's a good idea to have like the basic understanding, and then to dive into a specific style or specific method. before you do anything like that. So I will be offering the class again, probably next month, the 101 class. And because I know a lot of people, they just couldn't do it at this particular time or whatever. And then I'm also going to be adding a few other classes too. Yes, I will, Terry. I just said that. You sneaky thing. See, you know. The class. How much is the class again, Richard? I'm not sure. I can't even think. It's 45 pounds, which and there's 3 weeks left in it. It is a 4-week course, and we just had our first class this past week, but you can 100% catch up. And the last day of the class, like I said, it's every Thursday, and the last day is the last week of April this month. And I will be offering it again because I am getting more interest in the classes I've been talking about with people. I'm going to be doing Chinese palmistry. I'm going to be focusing on Vedic palmistry. Different, that's what I mean by culturally specific, because I am aware and do know all of these different methods, which is, I read so much, okay? Well, you can get in touch with me, Amber, by Facebook. You can also go to my website, which is rachelgpalmistry.com, or you can find me on Facebook at rachelgpalmistry.com, all one word, the letter G, right? Because I noticed that you are on Facebook. But if you want to sign up for the class and read about it, because there are also other classes on there that you might be interested in by different mediums, and there's also tarot card class, etc. That would be at spiritualpsychicstv.com, and then you would go to the events, and it'll show you everything that's happening. Okay. Absolutely. Okay, and we also have a few things coming up. This will be tomorrow, I take it? All right. All right, tomorrow night, 8 p.m., we have Live with Spirit. Who do we have this week? Okay, tomorrow at 8, we have Jane Bramley. I hope I said that name properly. As she will be doing angel card readings. She could... Okay. Oh. Okay. I was wondering. Okay, so this is also this Thursday. We are having out of body and remote viewing with Mandy Paul and Major Paul H. Smith. Now, isn't he in charge of the Monroe Institute? Okay. So a lot of the remote viewing and a lot of the gateway method, if you've ever heard of that, that will probably come up, and I highly recommend that you watch this if you can. So there's that. Mandy is really great, and the gateway method has to do with just about everything. Being a remote viewer, it was started out as a project by the U.S. government, and the Monroe Institute is the one that conducted it. And I'm sure Mandy, as being a participant in all that, can actually give you so much. Because there's no way I can go and sift through 7,000 pages of information in like a couple months. I can't do it. I can't do it. You all right, Amber. Yeah, I think I just answered this, didn't I, Richard? Amber, yeah, you can get in contact with me or Richard or however. Yeah. No, I'm going to pull a card. I'm going to pull a card. Yeah. Unless there is a person you want to have a palm reading. Okay. Okay, Sharon. 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 Richard has received your palm in the email. I'm supposed to give you that message. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right, we're going to switch over to cards now. As I said in the beginning, I'm going to start randomly, pulling cards for people. So if it's okay with you, and if it is not, please state so. But Richard is saying that he can hold on to some of the photos until next time. I will be back in 2 weeks' time, right? And we can begin where we left off. If you're okay with that, if you would like for the palms that were sent in that didn't get read tonight to be basically destroyed, well, then please let him know. Okay. Card time, everybody. Buckle up. I still have ambers. That little thing with amber. Okay. Okay. Okay, that's it. Oh, we're doing this one. Aqua, go back. Aqua Leo. Yeah, Aqua Leo. Look at that. I love that. All right, Aqua Leo, you're getting a card. No. Shuffle, shuffle. And again, using the same deck I've been using over the course of the past month and a half, 2 months. It's called the Light Seers deck by Chris Ann. It's a tarot deck. And this Aqua is your card. The Ten of Cups. Balance. Balance. This is the happy card. This is a water card, but this is a balance of emotion. This is enjoying what you have, taking time out, sitting back, actually seeing what you have to be thankful for and being thankful for it. So isn't that a beautiful card? Look at all that. So my advice to you, if this doesn't seem to kind of click with what's going on with you, then you need to get some Reiki, or you need to listen to some frequency meditation, because those were all singing bowls associated, because of the color, associated with the different chakras, okay? And Reiki has to do with balancing and getting all of those chakras aligned, okay? So I hope that helped. I hope that helped. Okay, next, Richard. You are taking time out. Perfect. Yeah, it's always hard to do. I hear you. Yep, next name. Natasha. I'm going to do you, Natasha. You have such a pretty smile. What are you laughing at, Richard? well, you're the one. You're doing the Scarface and what's her name? Suzanne Vega, Tom's Diner in the beginning. All right. Page of Pentacles. I bet Natasha's wondering what we're talking about. Convoluted story. Anyway, Page of Pentacles. What are you working on, Natasha? What's this master plan you have in your mind? This is the page. An idea is now here in your head. It's being presented to you, the page, the messenger. Okay? Now, are you going to potentially have some little difficulty, some hiccups with other people agreeing that you should go along and go ahead and do it? Perhaps, because the next card after this is the Knight. Okay? But that doesn't mean it has to happen that way. So, by looking at this, get everything sorted, make outlines, write it out, okay? Do what it is you want to do and do it step by step. If you said you're visiting your new grandson, if there are things you want to get off your chest because you are holding this mandala to your chest, say it. Say it. And this card also, because it is a pentacle and earth and coins, has to do with family, has to do with business, has to do with wealth, has to do with all that stuff, okay? That keeps us together as a unit. So I hope that helped, Natasha. All right. Richard. Next. No. Oh, we're getting so spicy, I swear. You put someone on the list? Okay. Claire. Wow, Claire. Sunny skies. Let's do sunny skies. Hey, from Australia. Sunny skies. The Fool. This is a major arcana card, Sunny. Now, there's a lot of importance behind this particular card. It's the beginning of the major arcana cards. That's why it is actually the 0. Now, if you notice, her eyes are closed as she is just going to fall backwards. She doesn't really know what she's going to get into. But why is she going to do that? Because she knows that a change needs to be made. So whatever is going to happen is going to happen. This is like a common theme tonight. Be prepared for the ups and downs of the journey, because a major arcana card means a major change. So there are going to be major ups and major downs, but there's also going to be happiness at the end of it all, okay? Because you will have found your divine place in this whole system. And I'm calling it that these days. Long story. But Sunny, good for you. Good for you. Feel the energy coursing through you. I bet you do. I bet you do. Now, are you a psychic too, Sunny? I was wondering if you're a psychic. So I kind of feel some energy from you. You don't have to tell me, but just curious if you do this type of stuff too. Okay, she's gone. I scared her. Okay, next. What's going on? Did you say Wendy is here? Hi, Wendy. Good to see you. Thanks for stopping by. Very important. Nicole. Let's do Nicole. Susan. Let's do Nicole. Okay. Nicole, you're getting a card. But you didn't think that, did you? Okay. Alright. Nicole, I don't know your situation or anything like that, but one of my guides just told me that you need some hematite. Some hematite or some obsidian. Also, maybe obsidian is the same as Apache tears, but Apache tears almost look like, like smoky quartz, but they're a little bit darker, and they kind of fit in your pocket better. Look up those crystals, okay? Now here's your card, Nicole. Ooh, the 9 of Pentacles. All right. So, choices to make. Choices. You have so many projects going on all at the same time, and you are micromanaging almost everything that happens with them. You are going to have to pull back a little bit. And yes, we also see this, I think it's a hawk. I'm not entirely sure if that's a hawk or not. I'm doing this right here, okay? But if it is, then that is a messenger. You've been looking into what stone to get. Perfect. Okay. All right. Now, the thing with this is that with the 9 of Pentacles, as I said, Pentacles are earth and coins and have to do with, managing things, and whether it be wealth and family and business and all that. You're going to have to stop doing all on your own and saving things for a rainy day. You're going to have to take some out and actually use it, and you're going to have to spread the manager stuff. You can't micromanage. You got to pull back from that for right now, and you have to actually give that authority, some of it, to people that have been there along the way. Now, the next card after this is the 10, which has to do with family, being able to pull back, which I pulled it earlier, if you remember, and being able to enjoy everything you've worked for. So you are one card away from that. Well, then there you go. There you go. And based on which little chakra, the color of it and everything, we have sacral chakra. That is the orange, okay? So focus on what your sacral energy is, and that'll get you through it. Okay, Nicole, hope it helped. Joanne. Let's do Joanne, because she said a lot of stuff there. Joanne, here's your card. Ooh, look at you. King of Pentacles. What's with all these pentacles today? Not only do you have this wolf at your side, but you are also able to just sit and enjoy. Now, the pentacles, right? It's earth. So you have amassed the things that you need to amass in order to enjoy a certain aspect of your life, and it's time to share it with others. Now, whether it means sharing your life with someone, could be. That's kind of what I'm getting from this card. You are very well protected, aka down here beside you, all right? And you are very, very relaxed, just sitting there with this pentacle saying, hey, I'm good to go. That's because you've done all the work to become the king of your kingdom. And just because it's a king doesn't mean that you're not a king. You are a king. A king becomes a king not just because of birth and their birthright, but also because of their ability to maintain and to benefit and aid those people around them. Okay? And they know how to keep the peace. This is your experience. Share it with someone. Okay. Hope that helped, Joanne. Okay. Okay. There are some internet issues on YouTube, everybody. So sorry about that. YouTube is just flaking out. Yeah, because it seems okay on my side of things. Okay, next person. Real, okay. Perfect, Joanne. Perfect. Jelly bean. I love that. Jelly bean. Let's do jelly bean. Lisa and Lisa. I'm going to do both of those, okay? I'm going to do jelly bean. I'm going to do Lisa right now first, because that's who's up on the screen right now. Now you put jelly bean up. All right, one of you is getting a card. That's all I know. Jelly bean, you're getting a card. Ah, oh, this card shows up so many times. Page of Wands. This is that. Just release it. Get it. Just get rid of it. Just throw it away. I mean, everything about this card, right? This is the Page of Wands. So, a message. You're getting a message, an idea, right? And the wands are all about fire, okay? And we did just have this new moon and a fire sign, right? Hence my carnelian that I have on and everything. But the overall color of this card is of the solar plexus, which is where we keep our self-esteem, our doubt, all that stuff, right? And it's time to throw it away. And how are you going to do that? By using your throat chakra to communicate, which is what all this blue is about. See, there are symbols in cards, okay? And this is the symbol behind this card. You feel the fire, you feel the impetus, you feel that like uncomfortable notion. Things have got to change. Toss it away. Toss it away. Start fresh. Start fresh. But explain to people why you're doing it, okay? Hope that helped, Jelly Bean. Okay, now let's go back to Lisa. Lisa Paris. Hey, Lisa. Okay, let's do this. I shuffled these. Okay. You got the Nine of Pentacles. All right. That resonates with you. Perfect, Jelly Bean. Now, Lisa, you got... Thank you, Lisa. I don't think I was meant to see that. Thank you. You have the Nine of Pentacles, too. It's time. It's time to choose one thing and run with it. Just one for you. Now, this is similar to the reading I just gave with this card, but for you, I'm saying choose one. Choose one, and you're also getting help from the other side of like the flashing neon arrow saying, pick me, right? And if you choose it, you will be able to appreciate everything that you have worked for. It's going to just all become so clear to you. Everything that you have actually succeeded at that you just weren't able to see because you were too deep into it to actually understand how far you had gone. I hope that helped, Lisa. It's good to see you, lady. All right. Anybody else, Richard? What type of deck is that? Okay. Well, Jenna or Gina, I'm having a little issue with them at the moment. Okay, here we go. This is a tarot deck. I hope you can see that. It's called the Light Seers Tarot. It's by somebody called Chris Ann. It does have a book with it, but probably to the disdain of every person that has done every tarot deck I use, I don't read the books. So there you go. But it does have here's the book in it. It's a really thick book. But that's that. That's it? Done. Finito? Okay. All right. Oh, Lord. It really is, isn't it? Oh, I always lose track. I love doing this. I really appreciate all of you for coming by and joining me tonight. Well, I know it's really late over in the UK. Here it's 7 p.m. So it's still kind of light out. But remember, please, if you are on Facebook, Jana, sorry, I'm not sure how to pronounce your name. Don't forget to also check out the website, Spiritual Psychics TV website, and also check out the YouTube, channel, right? Channel where a lot more interaction occurs with the viewers over there. And if you do, anybody who's on Facebook and would like to join in on the conversation in YouTube, you will have to have a YouTube account, which means it's just like creating a Facebook account. Free. That just means that you can then, have contact with other people in any video chat that you watch, okay? At any time anybody goes live. So please check that out. And if any of you are interested, I'm Rachel G. Palmistry. You can find me on the web, rachelgpalmistry.com, Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. I could go on here, but I'm not going to do it. And it was an honor getting to read all of your hands. Thank you, Terry. You're very, very welcome. Thank you for letting me read it. Okay, everybody, that is me for tonight. And remember, you are loved. And remember your importance. You are here. Your energy, who you are, you exist. Never doubt that you are loved and never doubt your importance. I mean, it's logic. You're here. You're here. So take care of yourself. And if you do have any questions, just reach out anytime. Oh, thank you. And you're very, very welcome. You're very, very welcome, Joanne. I'll be back. Be here or be square, okay? Bye, everybody. Take care. Night, night.